events taking place in the news each and every day. There's never been more of a concern as there is now about the economy crashing or about martial law. If any event happened, which would be beyond our control, ask yourself, do you have enough food supplies to last you and your family? Unfortunately, for most Americans, the answer is no. Please go to foodforliberty.com/Leahz, Leahz, and check out their food supplies. They have some of the best prices and reasonable prices on the market. Check them out today and order yours while there's still time. Again, that's foodforliberty.com/Leahz, Leahz. Waste no more time and get yours today. Hi, it's Lynn Leahz, and I just got this news update, and it is very urgent. I want all of you to know about it, to be aware, and to be prepared. Dave Hodges, The Common Sense Show, it says the UN will soon control food distribution in America with devastating results. Now, wait till you hear what he discusses, including Jade Helm. You know, we were hearing about Jade Helm all the time months ago, but now it's back, and according to Dave Hodges, back with a vengeance. It says a string of coincidences occurred yesterday to produce some undeniable conclusions, which could very well have very dire consequences for millions of Americans. He writes, a string of coincidences occurred yesterday to produce some undeniable conclusions, which could very well have very dire consequences for millions of Americans. Since 2011, I have noted that it is likely that at some critical juncture, Obama will use food as a weapon against an uncooperative population. My previous conclusion was based largely on the content of Executive Order EO 13603. Coupled with this knowledge, the Common Sense Show has learned the following approximately 5 months ago. Now, wait till you hear this. This is about Jade Helm. Jade Helm is back, and it is back, and it is back with a vengeance. Jade Helm 15 has morphed into Unconventional Warfare Exercise 16. UWEX-16. UX-16 is about fighting a civil war against rogue American troops who will presumably not go along with the imposition of tyranny under the banner of the UN flag with the complicit support of foreign troops. There is a new twist to Jade Helm 16, i.e. UX-16. I have learned from reliable sources that Jade Helm 16 is also about controlling the shipment of all food. If one thinks this sounds outrageous, stay tuned because the circumstantial evidence clearly points in this direction. Wait till you hear what he says. And you need to listen up because we need to know about this. My investigation was initiated when I received the following email. Here's the email to the staff of the Common Sense Show. My cousin is deployed in Army Spec Ops at Fort Bragg. He is going to be expected to take part in guerrilla warfare drills against rogue military forces. After arriving at Fort Bragg, he was still permitted to leave the base. We live in Texas and drove to meet him. When we went to lunch, he had all of us leave our cell phones in the car and we walked a block to eat dinner. He said that they were beginning to receive briefings about taking on rogue military units in a guerrilla war scenario. He assumes they are American military units, but they were not told that when he was presented with their newly created training specs. He has a role in this exercise, but I will not reveal the nature as we do not want to identify him. He said he is being moved from Fort Bragg to another base that has not yet been identified. He suspects that it is in the area because their deployment gear remains the same. He told us that he fears the drill could go live for many reasons. Dave Hodges continues to write, since the beginning of 2016, I've received several confirmations that indeed UX-16 is in part about controlling the distribution of food as well as protecting against a guerrilla attack upon food distribution centers, which will be controlled by Walmart and Sam's Club under the auspices of DHS. In November 2014, the controversy surrounding the $36 deduction in food stamp entitlements continued to settle in. Reports covering the past several months regarding the government spending over $80 million to protect its own buildings from food stamp rioters continues to concern those who are following the rapid increases in food prices across the planet. Additionally, and presently, 1 million of the nation's poorest people will be cut off SNAP, formerly known as the Food Stamp Program. Over the course of 2016, due to the return in many areas of a 3-month limit on SNAP benefits for unemployed adults aged 18 to 49 who are not disabled or raising minor children. The new federal regulations call for individuals to lose their food assistance benefits after 3 months, regardless of how hard they are looking for work. The impact will mostly be felt in the 22 states that are adopting the new federal guidelines to the letter of the law. In recent weeks, EBT has been in the news again when recipient EBT cardholders could not access food because their cards were not functioning properly. Many have seen this for what it is, a beta test to disrupt EBT cards, leading to martial law because of the resulting food riots and yet another false flag attack. I have learned from reliable sources that the food riots being practiced for in JadeHelm 16 UX 16 are related to EBT cards as well as other variables. I have also learned from confidential sources that this same drill is practicing for the control of food distribution, also using food as a weapon of compliance. Obama's EO 13603, released in 2011, clearly speaks to these goals. Here it is. With the stroke of his pen, Obama has total and absolute control over all food, where his EO 13603 states, food resources means all commodities and products, simple, mixed, or compound, or complements to such commodities or products that are capable of being ingested by either human beings or animals, irrespective of other uses to which such commodities or products may be put, at all stages of processing from the raw commodity to the products thereof, in vendable form for human or animal consumption. Food resources also means potable water packaged in commercially marketable containers, all starches, sugars, vegetable and animal or marine fats and oils, seed, cotton, hemp, and flax fiber, but does not mean any such material after it loses its identity as an agricultural commodity or agricultural product. And then F, food resource facilities means plants, machinery, vehicles, including on the farm, and other facilities required for the production, processing, distribution, and storage, including cold storage of food resources and for the domestic distribution of farm equipment and fertilizer. This unconstitutional EO is particularly disturbing in that it clearly states, as we've just read, that the government has control over anything that is capable of being ingested by either human beings or animals. I first wrote about this in the fall of 2015. I wrote about it again in February of this year. However, there is new information that unexpectedly came to me from 2 different sources, which continues to add to this mystery. Now, note about the animal food. That is because if you've ever watched survival shows and the like, human beings in emergency situations can ingest animal food. Okay, so that would make sense as to why they're also putting restrictions on that. Now, here's the big news. Insider source reveals that the UN will control food distribution. Yesterday, I was contacted by one of my most reliable sources. In the course of our conversation, he revealed that the United Nations is in the process of being allowed to control several key communications facilities to UN control in an attempt to manage the martial law that is coming our way. In the course of our conversation, my source was called away with a promise to contact me later in the same day. In the interim, I had a very revealing conversation. John Moore and Paul Martin. Paul Martin called me late yesterday afternoon with information that our mutual friend and colleague John Moore is stating that UN forces are being housed at Buckley Air Base in Aurora, Colorado, and that they are being kept segregated from the domestic forces stationed at the base. Late last night, I heard back from my source, and he confirmed that Buckley is one of the facilities that will be given over to the UN when domestic unrest unfolds in this country. I asked him, why Buckley? He stated that the base has unique command and control communications features that will be needed to coordinate the movement of martial law troops and the control of resources. This is not the first time that Buckley Air Base has been in my wheelhouse. In late June of 2014, Steve Quayle posted a Q alert on his website regarding the presence of Russian soldiers who have been spotted in the Aurora Mall area, near Exposition and Sable Boulevard, located in Aurora, Colorado, which is an eastern suburb of Denver. The majority of the Russians in Colorado are housed at Fort Carson, just south of Colorado Springs, nearly 80 miles away from the Aurora Mall. Based upon what I have learned, these Russians are not representing the Russian military. They are part of a United Nations contingent, and they are being trained for their role in the upcoming domestic riots and civil insurrection. This is very serious. I hope you all are listening, as we need to know what's going on. We need to know that time is short, and all of these things that's being written about by Dave Hodges here in a roundabout way are in Bible prophecy. How do you think that God's judgments are going to play out? These things must happen in order for Bible prophecy to be fulfilled. So like I said, please pay attention. There are also reportedly Russians under the Denver International Airport, 20 miles to the north of the mall, and they have been there since Operation Mountain Guardian, which was a disaster drill held in Denver in 2011. These underground structures located beneath Denver International Airport are part of the Continuity of Government program. Many federal administrative programs have been transferred to Denver from Washington, D.C., also CIA, in case of a devastating attack upon the Capitol. Well, that weirds me out because just back in June, I was at the Denver International Airport for the Pikes Peak Prophecy in the News convention, which I spoke at. I took lots of interesting pictures of the famous Freemason murals that are on the wall there, too, the creepy ones that show dead children. Second, I am aware that there has been a contingency of Russian soldiers living in Aurora who are affiliated with Buckley Air Base, which is located 5 miles west of the Aurora Mall. The Russians have been in Colorado since at least 2011, which was the date that corresponds to Operation Mountain Guardian. One can Google Operation Mountain Guardian on the search engine of the Common Sense Show, where I have written multiple analysis. In short, OMG was about transporting Denver school children from their schools to Sports Authority Field in Denver and holding the children until the parents showed up to the FEMA camp. The parents in this case were played by crisis actors. Also at OMG, they practiced food distribution or the withholding of food. The stationing of Russian soldiers at Buckley Air Base is significant because the base is known for its top-secret command and control grid related to the space-based platform satellite surveillance system. The knowledge of this program is not very well guarded, but the operation details are impossible to penetrate, as I have tried for some time to develop confidential sources in regard to the base and its clandestine mission. The fact that the Russians are in the area should be concerning to all, since we are on the edge of war with Russia over Syria, Iran, and Ukraine. Please note the following pictures. Now, here are some pictures that he shares. The secrecy surrounding the base has to do with these golf balls, which are pictured immediately above. These devices are not weather monitoring devices, communication enablers as advertised. The golf balls have been the source of several weather stories put forth by the Air Force, none of which makes any sense. The only other place that we see these structures that I am aware of is at Pine Gap. The last sentence should get your attention. These structures are among our nation's top secrets, and the fact that the Russians are within a short jog should be concerning. Buckley Air Force Base is part of the Air Force Space Command. I would also admonish all to ignore any source which states that they know the true mission of this base. I have known people on the inside of this base, and nobody is talking. However, we can say for certain that this base, with its communications capabilities, will give whomever controls Buckley unbridled access to all communications, which is what would be desired in a martial law scenario. Now, he says, here are the officially listed operations associated with this mystery base, and he lists them here. You can see them. I am certain that the Russians are concerned about the 3 highlighted functions of the base listed above. I am convinced that when domestic trouble commences, this base will serve as command and control for the imposition of martial law. And when we hear, see, and read about multiple reports of UN vehicles being transported around the country, we should consider this to be the pre-positioning of assets designed to enforce the takeover of key facilities such as Buckley. There are more facts that I covered last night which serve to bolster this conclusion supporting a UN takeover. Now, here's some information he shares on Walmart and Sam's Club. Pay attention. We heard about Walmart, at least, just a few months ago with the whole Jade Helm news that was being reported. It has long been established that Walmart has long ago adopted military-style distribution strategies. It was thought at one time that Walmart would be doing their patriotic duty in a time of war. That is no longer my operating hypothesis. Walmart is part of the plot to control the distribution of critical assets in times of domestic unrest. In short, and in cooperation with FEMA and DHS, Walmart has the largest distribution processing centers in the world. Their three main product areas are food, clothes, called fashion, and medicine. In light of the Walmart closings without proper justification in 2015 and the subsequent reopenings, one would assume that this was part of the reason for Walmart's anomalous behavior in the summer of 2015. MWPVL did an in-depth study of Walmart's distribution centers, and the conclusions are staggering as to what they can do and what they are up to. If one was to want to control food and medicine distribution and create an artificial shortage designed to get the needy to turn themselves into a FEMA camp to obtain critical resources, Walmart is your place. Here is a list of Walmart distribution centers across America. You can see right here, there are many. Those are the distribution centers only. More support for the idea that the military DHS will use a private contractor to control the use and release of critical resources, also food and medicine, comes from a quartermaster report entitled Distribution and Supply Chain Management, Educating the Army Officer, a monograph by Lieutenant Colonel Mark E. Solseth, U.S. Army Quartermaster. This very lengthy analysis described the Army's transition from a mass-based logistical system to a distribution-based system, which matches Walmart and Sam's Club. It also discussed supply chain management from both a military and commercial perspective. The dots are connecting in a very disturbing manner. Now, here is the document he's talking about. It's very lengthy, so I'm not going to share it with you, but Distribution and Supply Chain Management, Educating the Army Officer. And here's the conclusion. There is no need for hyperbola or an in-depth analysis. The facts are clear. The United Nations has been handed the keys to the command and control centers. The United Nations will decide who eats and who starves, and they have the perfect bait to lure people to FEMA camps, which they rehearsed doing in 2011. Based upon the existing documentation, it is difficult for me to draw any other conclusion. If there are any alternative interpretations of the same facts, please leave them in the comments section of this article. Wow. So you can see things moving quickly toward martial law and government control, and we know the United Nations is going to bring about, which they are already doing, this New World Order system, which I always say brings about the one world government leader who will be the Antichrist. This is all playing out exactly as the Bible states. So people, please pay attention, stay close to Jesus Christ, be prayerful, and tell everyone you can about Jesus Christ while there is still time. A lot of you have not stocked up on food, and when you get a chance and you have the extra money to do so, make sure you go to foodforliberty.com/Leahz, Leahz. You can see right here, they're certified GMO-free, 25-year shelf life, no added MSG, outstanding taste, and they do have gluten-free options. Now, they have more than just food. They also have Protovite, which is outstanding, and it really works. It actually heals people of all sorts of illness. They have camping supplies and survival gear and water products, all sorts of things. So be sure and go to foodforliberty.com/Leahz, Leahz. I will place a link below the video on my YouTube channel. I will also add the banner to the video that this sound file I'm creating right now will be added to. So be sure and check them out. Everybody do whatever you can to prepare spiritually and physically for these things that are coming, because these things that are coming are beyond our wildest imaginations. Thank you, and God bless you.